Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. I'm just going to kill some time while I wait for my daughter to get out of her appointment. Um, so let's just see what we got going on the go. Don't forget to like the videos and share and comment. I forgot to say that. Liking the videos really does help, and so does sharing. Subscribing, definitely. Let's build up the tribe. There's clarity coming in for someone. I don't know what this is regarding, but I feel like this is being clear-headed, not questioning things. So whoever I'm talking to, whoever's energy this is, you're just not questioning shit anymore. You're taking action. And if there's a past situation that you were like, what is going on? You know exactly what's going on, or you don't care to know. But I kind of feel like this is clarity. Like I'm not confused about this, that, or the other. I know what path I'm supposed to go down, what I should be doing, and I'm doing it. So you're taking charge, which is wonderful. Taking charge. Kicking ass and taking names. Successfully. Yeah, you're headed towards success. The path that you're heading down is going to work out for you. I really want to leave that out. I also just heard, for some of you, you know why a certain person from the past paid you attention, like why they were giving you attention, or why there's someone in your current energy who is paying attention to you. Like you understand why it's happening, what they're up to, whether it's good or bad. You have clarity on that. You're not confused. There could also be, for some of you, where you work online, whether you read tarot or you're online in some way, shape, or form, or within the public, where the public can see you somehow, some way, even just in your community, especially for work. I feel like someone's definitely paying attention to what you're doing, but this is also making me feel like there was someone who was either working with you or wanted to work with you, and now you see why. You see the why behind this potential collaboration, why someone's asking you about starting something with them now, or with what happened in the past, like why they were even there in the first place. I do feel like whatever creative ideas you have, or just ideas period, for starting, I heard for entrepreneurship, for starting your own business or projects, things like that that can bring in money, even if it's just a side hustle. This could also be just career related, where you've been on one track and now you're switching gears and doing something else, or moving to a new company. That will be a good move, is what it feels like. So whatever you're thinking about starting or doing, that is the right path. It will lead you towards success, in a pretty big way, actually. That's what it feels like. Someone's getting a lot of positive attention. Oh my gosh, I just can't fucking talk. I started this once before, and I'm just like tripping over my words. It's like what I wanted to say, my brain wanted to say something else, so I'm like saying two things at once. There's signs and everything. The other thing I want to mention is, right before I hit record, I had this kind of nervous feeling. So if you're a little scared, hesitant, or nervous on starting something new, on venturing down a new path, don't be afraid of new opportunities. Don't be afraid to try something new, or to present your ideas to the world, or show the world what you're working on, kind of thing. It's giving me that energy of, when you create something, you go, oh, it's good, but I don't know if anyone else will like it. A lot more people will be interested in whatever this is than you realize. We have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you are being smart within this situation. Like, you've done a lot of thinking. So there's planning here. A lot of thought has gone into whatever this is. And I do feel like it will work out for you. Like, I just feel like there's really nothing else to question here. And if anyone was questioning you, your abilities, your talents, anything like that, I feel like they won't be questioning much anymore, because it's like things are all out in the open for one, but it feels like they won't be questioning you. Where was I going with that? The proof is in the pudding is what I just heard. So if anyone was questioning you, especially when it comes to spiritual gifts and abilities, you're not going to be questioned anymore. Someone was trying to rationalize something, so they could have been trying to rationalize your gifts. I know I talk to a lot of light workers, so that energy usually pops in here and there, even if it's not the whole reading. So if there was someone that was trying to like be logical and use reason, like, how did you know this? This doesn't make sense. How is this working out? They're seeing that what you're saying is true, that you're not a phony baloney, that you're credible. You're credible. You're also very honest. There's regret here with this person. I feel like they regret the way they treated you. This could have been someone that you were friends with or you worked together with on a project, even if it was a side thing, something just for fun, or co-worker. I don't know, it feels, if it's co-worker, it's someone you were close to, not just anyone in the company kind of thing. But I feel like they chose to go in a different direction no matter what you two were doing, probably because they didn't believe you, they didn't believe in you, and now there's a bit of regret with that. Like, oh shit, you're successful, you're doing well, I should have been part of that, I should have stuck it out, I should have trusted you, I should have believed you. So this King of Swords energy could have, they could be the one who was confused in the past and now they're not. I don't know, I feel like you set your course and you had clear direction, even if it was a little confusing or rocky at first. I feel like you just knew in your heart of hearts that you were headed down the right path, doing the right thing, doing what you needed to do, or that's how you feel now, and someone else was very hesitant because they didn't have the clarity they needed, and now they're going, oh shit. Yeah, because you walked away. I feel like they walked away first, though. Whether this was romantic or not, but I don't really feel the lovey shit in here. The lovey vibes are not with this person, or they weren't at the time. I don't know, it almost feels like someone felt like they got one over you, like I know you're wrong about this, you won't be successful, this won't work out for you, I'm not gonna be part of that because this woo-woo shit is weird, whatever it is, like, yeah, right energy, and you're just going, all right, fine, and walked away and kept doing what you were doing. So whatever this person did or said in the past didn't deter you, didn't stop you, and if this is going on now, it won't stop you, and the advice is don't let it, basically. For some of you, you also know why a specific person in the past was maintaining a sense of control in the situation, whether this is romantic, friend, or anything else. Could even be family, because this feels separate from the project right path message. This feels like there's someone here that was maintaining a sense of control within the situation, the relationship dynamic between the two of you, no matter what the relationship dynamic was. Basically maintaining a sense of control over themselves because they were confused. And I feel like you have more clarity on why that person was acting that way, or what happened in the situation, or you're going to. If you don't have the clarity yet, it's coming in. Yeah, this person was just, they were very guarded and persistent. They were guarded and persistent. How the fuck does that even work? Anyways, so what else do we have? They were guarded and persistent. Maybe you were persistent and they were guarded, or vice versa, but it came out as they were guarded but persistent. They're probably persistent in keeping their fucking walls up, just saying. Or persistent sexually, passionately. This is quick movement. I feel like success is headed your way very, very quickly. So whatever path you're on, whatever you're doing, working on, whatever's happening for you, it's going to happen rapidly. Like there's fast movement towards success. Because I kind of feel like there could have been a little bit of a stalemate in the past, and now is the time for things to speed up. So you're going to notice an increase in sales, an increase in clientele, an increase in whatever you're doing. Maybe even within your salary, getting bonuses, pay raises, what have you. This feels kind of like a side thing turning into more, and not relationship wise, like a side hustle, side project turning into something much bigger than you anticipated, or like self-employment. That's what I'm more leaning towards energetically. But whatever it means to you, it's happening rapidly. I feel like you took fast action on an idea you had, or many ideas, like this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it kind of thing, and it's working out for you. But whatever you have been working on, because I felt that stalemate energy, kind of snail's pace, moving really slowly. If there's something you've been trying to get off the ground or working towards for a while, I feel like nothing, holy shit. That kind of energy, that's what we got going on here, which is probably why someone's gonna regret or is regretting releasing you. They should have been more open-minded. That's what it feels like. Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know what you know. Someone wasn't listening to their intuition. They weren't listening to themselves. Why do I want to... With this, I keep wanting to say someone didn't know. Because this is the student learning, spying, watching, what have you. I'm not feeling like not watching. I'm feeling like uneducated in a certain area. There's something that someone didn't know that you knew. Okay. There's something you saw for yourself in this situation that somebody else didn't see. Stability. The Four of Wands. Whoever this King of Swords energy is, they've been working towards a sense of stability. And I feel like that was their main priority. So this is someone who's very logical, like I said, who would only take the quote-unquote best options out there. Like, I'm not going to invest in this project or this situation or you or whatever because I don't see abundance there. I don't see financial gain or reward or whatever. I don't see stability with it because, I guess logically speaking, that shit doesn't work out. So I need to do something more practical. This person was staying on the straight and narrow. I don't know, they were doing the 9 to 5, what everyone expects of them, what everybody else is doing, the follower type energy. Even if they don't view themselves as being a follower, they were following suit with conventional ways, and you were doing things unconventionally, and that's what's leading you to this success and stability. This person's seeing that. But that's what their main focus was, whoever you were dealing with, whoever bailed on you, no matter what that means to you. That was their main priority. I'm just taking care of the house, is what I heard. So someone's taking care of a house, their house, your house, I don't know, something. I'm just taking care of the house. Okay. Give me more on the Four. We have the Four of Swords. 4 and 4 is 8. They're different suits, but the number 8 could be significant. That's like infinity, doing something over and over and over. It's something that never ends. Healing. This person might want to apologize and heal things between the two of you now because of what they're seeing. They didn't see your potential before, and now you're living up to it. You're living up to your full potential, which is beautiful. Yeah, they want to come in a small way, in a friendly way. They want to let you know something, potentially apologize, but this is more like, I want to fix this. I got to make this right because I was wrong. Because I was wrong, I got to make this right. So this person wants to come in and befriend you and make this situation, and turn the situation around. Could be someone you've known for a long time, someone you have kids with. You could have known them since you were a child. But they might want to talk about something from the past as well. A disunion potentially, or why they were hiding their feelings, if they do have feelings now. Give me more on the Page of Wands. There's a sense of betrayal here. I just heard someone did something behind your back. And you're aware of it, just saying. Yeah, they potentially lied. They were withholding information from you. What is it? Withholding the truth is tangible to a lie. I used to say that all the time. You see things clearly. This person is starting to see things from a different perspective, from potentially your perspective. They're seeing that you are not stuck in a situation they thought you were stuck in. So if they thought you were in a relationship, they see that you're not. If they thought you were stuck in a family situation, or, you know, your personal life was, how do I want to say it? I was going to say caught up. Your personal life wasn't your own. What the hell? That's weird. Regardless, whatever they thought, they're seeing differently. I was just taking care of the house. I was just taking care of the household. The house. Maybe somebody's seeing that, like, oh, whatever your situation was or is not what they thought. They viewed it very differently for some reason. Maybe because of what other people are saying, but regardless. Something appeared to be one way when it's actually another, and they didn't believe the truth. And I feel like they're seeing the truth now. It's definitely a change in perspective. Someone's looking at you very, very differently. Whether it's in a romantic way, like they weren't looking at you that way before and now they are. Because this person is highly interested in you for some reason. I'm not sure what the reason is, but I just feel like if it was like business partner collaboration, they didn't believe in you, they didn't think your idea was good enough. It's reminded me of like Shark Tank and stuff like that, where people present their ideas and the investors are like, no, that's stupid, I'm not going to invest in this. And then all of a sudden it just blows up, and then they're like, man, we should have invested in that. You know what I mean? That's how this person is thinking and feeling, like, I should have invested in you in this situation, in your idea, because that's a really good idea. Like, it's working out for you, and I could have been part of it. Or I could have been part of your life if I didn't fall for this shit, if I didn't listen to everyone else. Well, there's the watching energy now. This person's learning. They're learning a hard lesson. They might be learning things about you through Facebook or through your social media as well. They could be seeing something online like, I'm shocked. They're figuring things out through this change in perspective. They might be figuring something out about someone who's not in the best energy. It could be a crappy mother, you know, baby mama, their own mother, grandmother, stepmother, or just a negative feminine energy in their life, because this person's not in their power. I just feel like they're seeing who the real issue was here. Press. Yeah, this negative feminine energy could have been talking shit about you, about what you were doing. Talk somebody out of doing something. Talk them out of a good opportunity. Yeah, somebody talked this person out of a good opportunity. I'm gonna put the cards back and see what else we got going on here. So they were talked out of a good opportunity. Man, I'm really making the most out of my time today. Just saying, like, I could be sitting here doing something useless, and I'm just being very, very productive. So, I mean, the energy lately has been very productive. I'm just saying, especially for me with this full moon energy, it's like closing out a sense of procrastination or stalemate energy. It feels like go, go, go. So you could have a lot on your plate, but it doesn't feel stressful. It feels like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, multitasking, which is kind of what I'm doing right now in a sense. Because if you think about it, like, I could have, this is tying into the energy for some reason for someone, but I could have just decided to sit here and be like, all right, I'm gonna twiddle my thumbs while I wait because I had to bring her to this appointment. So it's like, yes, that's part of my obligation, but I can do two things at once. I'm not driving. So it's like, while I'm sitting here, instead of doing nothing and wasting, you know, precious time during the day, I can do something important, you know, something I need to do, want to do. I did say I wanted to do a reading today, and I'm not saying this is the only one I'm gonna do, but I'm making the best out of whatever situation I'm in. There we go. That's the point I am making here. So if someone has that I can't mentality, then you probably can't, because you're telling yourself you can't, so you're not gonna try. But with that energy, it's like, oh, I can't do this because I have to do that, or because I'm just too busy. There's always time for the shit we love and for what we need to do if we choose to see it or make time, you know? If you choose to seize the opportunity, why let the minutes pass by when you can utilize it in whatever way you need to? And that goes with people as well. If someone's too fucking busy for you, it's because they don't want to talk to you. It's because they don't want to be there. It's because they don't care. They don't care enough to fit you in. Someone who loves you, someone who gives a shit, someone who's there for you, someone who's significant in your life will make time for you. Even if it's just 5 fucking minutes, you know? Even if it's just 5 minutes. Someone might want to put more effort in now. Maybe that's the change in perspective. Yeah, could be. So anyways, is there anything else? Just keeping an eye out. Now we have the 6 of Wands reversed. Well, yeah, if you don't use your time wisely, you won't be successful. Someone wasn't giving you attention. Because that's kind of what I was talking about, not making time for a person, situation, whatever the hell you have going on. Like, for example, I've been working on crafts and stuff, like different ideas, and I don't sit there and do it constantly. I will, like, have like 3 projects going at once, and I'll get like the background of one, like them done, so that as one's dry I can work on that, the other wet, and kind of work through it. But as they're drying, I go do the shit around the house I need to do, or I'll go do a reading, or I'll go run an errand. I'll do whatever I need to do in between. So I'm doing multiple things at once to just so things get done, but I'm enjoying it too. Multitasking is very significant here, but yeah, someone didn't give you the time of day like they should have. So anyways, they were sleeping in class. So if you were showing them something, whether it's delivering a message psychically or otherwise, just letting them know, telling them something, they weren't paying attention. They saw your mouth moving, but they weren't listening. Because they were blocked off to whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, to advice. This person, they feel kind of stubborn, like, my way or the highway, like, your opinion sucks, everyone else's opinion sucks except for my own, even though what I'm doing isn't working. It's not really working out for me. I have problem after problem, but I can't take advice. Someone was in that energy big time. I feel like they don't want to be in it anymore, whoever they are. Yeah, somebody really missed an opportunity. They weren't paying attention. Someone was sleeping in class, like I said. They weren't paying attention. And there's like no start here. No action. They weren't paying attention and they didn't start something when they needed to. So this person didn't take action when they should have. I kind of feel like things might be reversed now. Maybe you won't give them the time of day. But whoever this is, I don't think they're around. I don't think you're dealing with them, talking to them, or anything. They're just kind of lurking, if anything. They're stubborn. Yeah, there's no action here because this person is stubborn. They definitely were in the past. They're stuck in their ways. They're very strong-willed, but they're using that willpower in the wrong direction, like for the wrong reasons, for the wrong things. Oh, my card's gonna shut off? Nah, that's fine. At least it warns me before it does it. I didn't even know that. Never seen the warning. And then we have the Four of Swords again. Healing. This person definitely needed to do a lot of work on themselves. They needed to heal. There's some shit from their own past, their own life that they need to work through. But I feel like you might not give them the time and attention that they want when they come back in, or if they do. 3-3 could be significant, and 9-11. The Hierophant reversed, yeah. All I have to say for some of you is if this is someone that you wanted to date in the past, like you saw potential within that connection, relationship, what have you, and it didn't work out for whatever reason, probably because they ran, they ditched you, they didn't treat you right, I don't feel like you want it anymore. You've healed from this situation. You don't give a shit if they're paying attention to you. You don't care if they like you. It doesn't need to work out because it's like, it's a moot point. It's a cow's opinion. Don't fucking matter. And yes, I know it's moot. I just say moot because it's funny. Yeah. They weren't seeing the big picture. They weren't thinking beyond themselves. They were being a fucking fool. They were being a stubborn fool. A stubborn ass, basically. They missed the boat. They missed the opportunity because of non-action. Whether this is like career-based or relationship, this part feels relationship. Like, people don't wait forever. When you put someone's ass on a shelf, sometimes they jump off by themselves. You know what I mean? They don't always just sit there waiting. So if you waited for this person for a minute, you ain't waiting anymore. I don't feel like you have been waiting for a while. So if this is that whole runner-chaser bullshit where someone runs away and they're hoping you'll chase them, you've definitely come into yourself and you're not chasing no one. And so they're just sitting, like they're running, looking back like, are you coming? You know, I thought you wanted this. I thought you wanted me. I'm playing hard to get. Well, you're not playing games. Yeah, you're not fucking waiting. You're not waiting. They were stupid for doing that. Because you're not playing games. You see right through their crap. You see what they were doing. It's a manipulation tactic when people do that. It's to build their own fucking ego, to make them feel superior and like God's gift, like everyone wants me, look, you're chasing after me. And if they feel or think that you want them to chase you, they're going to be sadly mistaken if they foolishly walk back into your world, because you're not waiting on them at all. You're not waiting for them to run after you or anything, because you didn't run anywhere. You're still doing whatever you're doing, doing your own thing. They just come in and you'd be like, okay, hi, why are you here? Yeah, you might not even talk to them. You could have blocked this person, or you're just going to cut off communication because they took too fucking long. And the only reason they took too long or were taking their time in this situation, they might tell you they need to work through a few things and figure this, that, and the other out, but they could have still spoken to you and kept a semblance of a connection going between the two of you instead of how they handled it. But they handled it wrong. Their non-action makes you, they're non-existent in your world now. Like if we create our own reality, they're not in it. This person could be like, I just had to heal. I had to take my time and work through this and that and blah, 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 whatever. Well, great. I'm glad that you've worked through this, that, and blah, 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 whatever. But what the fuck do I have to do with any of that? You know what I mean? I just needed time. It's a tactic. I just needed time to figure things out. Blah, 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 blue. You've moved on. What did I say? You've already let it go. There's nothing this person could say or do to change your mind either. I don't feel like you're going to be a wretched see you next Tuesday to anyone, but I do feel like, yeah, you're not going to be wretched. You're not going to be like blocked off and defensive or anything, and that's going to shock them. So you're going to be kind of understanding, but you're going to speak your truth. So the truth of the matter is going to shock this person. Like, they're finally going to let their walls down and you're going to blast them with the truth. Like, oh, I'm glad you healed. I'm glad this worked out for you, but why are you talking to me about it? That's really what I feel here. This person is going to be shocked at your reaction, how you handle the situation, but I kind of feel like I don't feel like any of you are going to really be shocked if they come in and talk to you, whoever they are. It's more of a, I wasn't expecting that. Like, oh, you came out of nowhere kind of thing, but not in a whoo kind of way, in a, oh, there you are. It's like a mole in the yard. They're underground, you know, hiding, doing their thing, and then poof, they pop up, but you can never catch them. I don't know why I said it like that, but so I'll pull one more. I'm just checking to see what we got going on. Anything else? Fucking thing keeps falling off the cup. Anyways, happiness. I just heard the sun is shining on you. So, you know, the truth about you is being shown, but that feels like good luck and blessings. Yeah, someone wants to return. They want to return to the scene of the crime. Whatever that may be. The Empress reversing. We don't want that one to return, whoever the hell that is. Whoever this is, male, female, doesn't matter. They might want to return because they're not in control anymore. They're not in their power, that's for sure. But it's like when they are in a bad place. Fucking A, this is something else. I don't know if it's love related or not. But there's someone who secretly betrayed you. There's problems after problems here from this fucking pain in the ass person that keeps showing up. Someone who was trying to steal your power, basically. They was trying to steal your thunder. Take something from you, like, because they can't do it. Or because something wasn't working out for them. That's who wants to return. A problem from the past wants to return. Because something didn't fucking work out for them. Yeah, things aren't going according to plan for them. They hurt you in the past. There's a painful ending here. Betrayal, lies. Definitely lies with the moon energy too, but there's something significant to do with the phases of the moon as well. So I don't know if this person practices witchcraft or does anything surrounding the moon cycles, works with moon energy basically, or that's just a sign or symbol pertaining to this person. Like maybe they just like, you know, moon pictures, images, statues, you know, trinkets and shit. There's something to do with the moon with that. and water. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person's emotionally manipulative, whoever they are. It could be an ex-baby mama, or like I said, a mother figure who is not in their power, who wants to fix things because shit ain't going right for them. It could be baby daddy too, because we have masculine and feminine energies within us all. But yeah, there's the return of a problem. I've changed. No, someone hasn't changed, whoever the hell they are. Well, they're gonna get their karma. They're gonna get their just due. That's for sure. Yeah, I feel like you don't have much to say to this person. Don't fight with them. So whoever they are, if they don't get their way, they might create some type of argument or problem. Save all your messages, document when it comes to this person. So anyone who is problematic for you, exes and otherwise, don't be reckless with what you say, because they will be if they don't get their way. And the proof is in the pudding, basically. So you're gonna have proof of what's being said, or what will be said when they return. Save it. Keep your receipts, basically. Maybe some of you already have, and you've got proof this person's a twack job, but document. I don't know why I want to say that. A vehicle is significant as well. There's someone here too that needs to keep track of their mileage. Like, save your gas receipts, like fuel receipts and mileage for when... It's making me think of custody for some reason. So if you're bringing your child to sports events, to school, to this activity, to wherever, like, and you're divorced or separated or something, you pick them up, save your mileage, because I feel like there's someone in a situation like that where their ex might be playing nice right now because everything's working out, but they're gonna get a hair across their ass because shit's not gonna work out for them, and misery loves company kind of thing. I feel like if they don't get their way, they could retaliate and try to make someone look bad. So save everything so that you can prove that, hey, I have been doing this for my kid. I've been paying this. So if you're paying child support, make sure that there is a paper trail. If you're buying extra shit beyond child support for your kids, like you pay the child support and they need new clothes or sneakers or school supplies, blah, 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 whatever, food, doesn't matter. Save the receipts of what you purchase for said child when you're going above and beyond, because I feel like there's a custody issue that might show up. Or even if it's not custody related, it could be financially related, where I'm going to try to milk you for everything you have, basically. So someone might end up dealing with that because there's someone who's a bitch, apparently. Save y'all receipts. Three of Cups. Let's party. Somebody might like to drink or party. This is a celebration, because that's the first thing that popped in my head. Like, it's time to celebrate. Well, when you start celebrating a success or a win or something good going on for you, that's probably when someone might try to attack your finances, or with that whole custody crap or whatever. Like, you're not pulling your weight, you're not doing what you should be doing when you are. Yeah, just to stress you out, and yeah, it will be painful. Yeah, just to hurt you. Like, fuck you energy, basically. So yeah, there's a vindictive see you next Tuesday around, because they're miserable, because shit ain't going right for them. So misery loves company. I'm gonna bring you down with me, basically. That's what someone's gonna do. So just give me one more. What are we gonna leave this on? The Emperor just fell on the floor over there. He's upright though. So the Emperor is sitting right beside you. Because it's making me think of, I'm sitting in the car, like, the Emperor is along for the ride. This person's along for the ride. Okay, is that a different story? What the fuck? They're just along for the ride? For what? Well, it's not a love situation, whoever the hell that is. Because this doesn't feel like hiding feelings. It feels like someone doesn't care. They're just along for the ride. So for some of you, there could be an Emperor energy in your life who is just there because of whatever's going on for you, because of the good things that are going on. There's no love there. They're just along for the ride. Oh my gosh. The King of Cups here at the bottom. He's made himself known a couple times, but he hasn't come out. So someone does have feelings for another person. They're around and not talking about it. But there's a message on the seat. Something coming in, information coming in. Someone who hasn't moved on wants to talk to you. From a child. Or because of a child. This is a separate message. So communication, messages, text, whatever, might come in from someone who hasn't, someone you thought was gone that isn't gone. They might want to talk to you about a child, about your children if you have it together, or a child you have together. Because you know what's making me think of is deadbeat dad, deadbeat mom, whatever energy, where the other parent is out partying, living their best fucking life, not taking care of their children, not taking care of their responsibilities. Someone like that, if you have someone like that in your life, they might have a message for you. They might want to re-enter for some reason to talk about this child. It's gonna come out of nowhere. You have them blocked. You'll be defensive with them. You should protect yourself. Be on guard with this person, because whatever they're going to say is a bunch of fluff. I've just been waiting for the right time to talk, to say something. Since we broke up. Or since you broke up with so-and-so, now I want to talk to you about our kid. I don't know, something like that is coming in for someone. But yeah, I'm getting many messages out here. It's kind of cool. Let's see. What do we got on the floor? I'm still leaving the Emperor there. He's just along for the ride. He's just kind of sitting there chilling, apparently. So we'll just let him chill. We have the Ten of Wands reversed with Three of Swords reversed. So that's like healing, letting go, not being worried about a person, situation, whatever. Like, you're not in pain over the loss of this, that, or whoever. It's not weighing you down. I did say that Emperor didn't love you. They were just along for the ride. And this was face down, like hidden right beside him. Like what you don't know is this person doesn't care. They're not heartbroken. They're not burdened by whatever the fuck's going on. The Hangman, new perspective. Not being stuck, not feeling stuck. Something ain't over. Okay. Death and the Devil reversed. You know somebody hasn't changed. You're seeing that. And you're not afraid of them or the situation. So if somebody was invoking fear, like there's scare tactics in here to keep you doing this or that, or to keep you around kind of thing, you're not chained to them. You're not afraid of change. You're not afraid of them not being along for the ride. You're not afraid of transformation. But this person hasn't changed. You're seeing that. You're seeing that someone hasn't changed. So when you recognize that, believe it. Trust and believe in what you feel and see. Not what people show you, with what you see through your new lens, basically. It just feels like the same old, same old, same old. Yeah, there's someone who just doesn't care. They might claim to care, but they don't care. They don't give a shit at all. They left you out, and I feel like you just should stay gone. And you know why this person left you out. Even if you don't know the full why, you know it's because they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? They prove that to you. So they don't need to say anything else or quote unquote prove anything else, because they already showed their true colors. So let's not backtrack, kind of thing. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. And I'll try to get to another reading, maybe on Willow's Wisdom or something later. I have one on Patreon that I didn't post on the community tab, but there's a more recent one over there that I posted a couple days ago, I think. So if anyone's interested, go check that out. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.